Hello Facebook family, hello YouTube family. My name is Jeremiah, and in this video I want to share with you a story of how I started my pastry business. It started about 2.5 years ago or 3 years ago when we first moved to Lusaka. I was staying with my aunt and uncle by then, so when we moved here, I had nothing to do. I wasn't working, I wasn't doing anything. I wasn't in school or anything of that kind. I was just like a stay-at-home guy. Then it hit me that I really wanted, a job. I wanted something to be giving me money on, every month or something, a job or anything. So that's how I communicated with some of my relatives and aunt of mine who owned the restaurant in Tendere. She told me, no, Jeremiah, you should come and help me, at my restaurant. It was a small restaurant. And yeah, I was helping her serving there. She sends me, go and buy this relish vegetables, deliver this in Shima that side, just like that. So yeah, I worked there for a month, and every day when we knocked off, we used to first pass by. I used to pass by her place, helping her take some certain things that we needed to take back home. So on our way home, um, she used to make samosas. Like she used to make samosas every evening to supply to a certain supermarket in the morning. So I used to, observe the way she makes, and just, by the time we knocked off from the restaurant we were all tired, so I really had never had the interest of, I sit down and start asking questions. How did you do this? How did you do this? More like I was just seated, on the chair resting, but I was observing them mixing and, just rolling the dough, folding, and the whole process. So yeah, I worked with her for like a month. Then due to the COVID, the restaurant had to close. Then I was, back to square one at home. Then after staying home for like a week or so, it came to mind that, it hit me saying, okay, you know what? She used to make, a decent amount of money supplying samosas to that, that supermarket. So why can't I do the same thing? So, I'm the type of guy who likes trying things. I'm like business mind. I don't know what, but I just think I just don't wait. I just jump into, I just venture into to things that, as long as it involves money, I just jump into it just like that. So what I had done is that I had this phone. It was a Samsung. I remember very well. It was a Samsung J2. It was not in a good condition. The battery was really, really, really bad, and it had some cracks. It was just like a phone that was about to die. So what I did was that I went to a barber shop to a guy, and then you know what? I sold that phone. I remember I sold it for 170 kwacha. So yeah, I sold that phone, and what happened was that now after selling the phone, I had to start looking for ingredients, and then I asked my aunt back at home, not the one I was working with at the restaurant, but the one I was living with. I asked her, you know what? I have 170 kwacha. Where can I buy a sack of flour? I want to start, trying to make some. She's like, oh, 170 kwacha, you're going to buy a sack of flour? No, you can go at the market. They do weigh on the scale and everything. So I was like, oh, okay, let me try it. So the following day, I went to the market. I remember I bought flour for, I think it was about 30 kwacha. Then I bought to my carrots, to my beans, cooking oil, what. I just bought everything that was all the ingredients that were needed for making samosa. So what I did now, I bought those ingredients, went home, now started experimenting. And I had a lot of challenges. I remember the first time I made, the filling was very oily and too much salt. And then when I fried, the samosas used to open up and break. It happened for, the ones that came out okay. I managed to sell them, to my neighbors. I used to move around when I put them in the bucket and I just move around the neighborhood, Hey, I've got this, I've got this. I used to reach there at the bus stop. I used just to move around with the bucket with samosas there. I remember I used to sell them, I think it was three quarts one. So moving around with the buckets, moving around with the buckets. Then after some time, I had a lot of challenges. Like it was not easy, like starting from scratch. And again, after some time, it hit me. You know what? Why can't I also be, supplying to these, supermarkets and whatever? So I decided one day, you know what? I'm going to fry 50 samosas, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to walk into like different shops and see if there's anyone who would want them on a daily basis. So I started like I walked like from Chris Mall to walking. I just walked. I never boarded the bus. Walked all the way to like up to Munali. And as I was walking, I was walking, passing through shops just like that, just like that. I went at Levy, that Levy Wanawasa Hospital, took some samples. Said, oh no, they're nice. But now, there was a lot of rejection. There was a lot of rejection. And yeah, Levy and there at Munali, I remember there's a police station which is open now, but they were by that time they had not opened. Then I asked, you know what, I make these things, have a taste, and tell me what you think. It's like, oh yeah, they're very nice, but unfortunately, we have someone, who's already makes these things for us. Then I went, made a turn there in Manali, like the road on your left going to Mtendere. I went there, shops, just like that until they all finished, and there were lots of rejection. They're nice, but it's difficult when you know how it is when a stranger, especially for a guy, when he comes with food, you know what, taste this, and people will be scared, and like, oh, what if he wants to kill me? Where does he come from? Things of that kind. So it wasn't easy, and I remember after that, again, I said, you know what, let me just try, my north meat, my town. I made another 50. Went to North Mid. I remember there was this guy who was pushing those trolleys for pies, and he had a taste and said, you know what, you can be bringing, about 40 every day for me. I can be selling for you, then we can, split again. He can take out a certain amount of money from that, from whatever was going to be made. And yeah, we made an arrangement with him. I used to take, it was not always, they never used to always, days, good days and bad days. And as I said, it was not easy starting from scratch. So I took some samples in town, different restaurants, a lot of rejections, blah 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 blah. I was like, you know what? Rejection is part of the process. Then after all those rejections, I continued selling within the neighborhood. Managed to get myself a phone with WhatsApp. Do you know how I felt like I was in prison? Like not being on WhatsApp or Facebook for a very long time. I think that was after 5 months or 6 months or so. That's when I got the phone. Then yeah, I at that point I had no idea that I could advertise what I'm selling on Facebook. So I don't know why. I don't know how Facebook works. I don't know whether it listens to our conversations because some of these social media applications, I feel like they are watching us. So the if certain group popped up on my news feed, it was written food business something something. So there, I said, you know what? I saw a lot of, mostly women posting things like fish, beans, what. So I posted there, I'm selling these samosas, what, blah, blah, blah. This is the price and what. And yeah, I received, I think, about three calls that time. Then, yeah, some ladies wanted 30, shiny, just like that, bit by bit, bit by bit. Then at that time, I only knew how to make samosas. I didn't know how to make these other things. So after some time, I remember a lady called and asked me, "Do you know how to make sausage rolls?" And I was like, "What in the world is a sausage roll?" I had no idea. All I knew was those. You know what? Sausage rolls. And I'm like, no, I don't. What about spring rolls? I was like, what's spring roll? Like, and he said, what about half? I was like, she's saying things that I don't like. I had not, um done research on the pastries and everything, every food that's related to pastries or the finger foods and anything. And then I was like, you know what? No, I don't know. I responded to those clients. I said, no, I don't know how to make those Then I realized that, you know what, I need to learn more than what I know. I can't just stick to knowing this alone. So that's how now I went on YouTube now, watched a lot of different videos of pies and what it bros and what. Did now a lot of experiments, there are a lot of failures, a lot of failures. And yeah, after some time, I mastered the pies and what. And it was really good. It was really good. The response was good, and as of every business, it's has its bad days and its good days, and there were a lot of challenges, like a lot of financial challenges. And I remember I had a lot of bad bad. Honestly, I'm just trying to be as honest as possible. There were also some of the challenges that I might say I had were maybe I deliver late, or maybe um, I deliver late, or maybe as I'm delivering the thing, maybe the food, gets broken like that. I think the food is very sensitive when delivering, and I had a lot of challenges and disappointed. Just a few. I have disappointed a few clients. I must confess, a very few clients, not a lot. I'm very good at what I do. So yeah, I have I had my bad days back then. And yeah, then I remember there was this man again who, kept on asking me, "Why you don't teach how to make this? You don't teach?" I was like, teaching? I was like, teaching again. I don't know. I've never really thought, no, you should come and teach me, you should come and teach me. And I'm like, okay, I'll definitely come and teach you. Then I was like, let me try posting on Facebook to see if I can, teach others what I know. Then I had posted, I made a post. No, I teach how to make ABCD. I teach how to make ABCD. Then I posted on Facebook. Then I received my very first call from a lady in 6 miles. She said, you know what? You can come over to my place and teach me how to make these things. I was like, 6 miles. I was like, I was really scared because I didn't know what was going to happen. She told me, I had asked, I gave her a list of ingredients to buy, and she said, no, you buy the ingredients, then I'll come and replace the money. And I did what she said. I bought the ingredients. I remember it was very rainy day. Bought the ingredients, got on a bus to down to 6 miles, dropped off where she told me. It was like a very quiet place, and I was really scared. Then I had called, and you know what? I've dropped off. And then she said, no, I'm coming to pick you. Then I told her, what car is the color of your car, or what? She told me, no, it's a black. I don't know if it was a BMW or whatever. Then she picked me, started going to her place now. Quack, quack. I was really scared. Like, what if I'm going to die when I'm going? It was not easy. So I went there to a place. Then I was very, very nervous. Like I was not myself. I was shaking because I didn't know whether I didn't know, like, what if I mess up or anything. So after some 10 minutes, the brief conversation with the lady, I felt comfortable. She made me feel very comfortable, which was, I appreciate. And all my clients make me feel comfortable when I visit their homes, which I very much appreciate. And yeah, I taught her, we made samosas, and I came back home. It was really, really interesting and fun. And I continued posting, and I received that time I received many, many, many calls, and I've told many, many, many people, mostly ladies, from their homes. And so far, I can say they have all mastered the art of making pastries. And I think I'm a very good teacher. I know I'm a very good teacher. Yeah. So that's basically it. Even online as well, I've taught many, 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 many people online, and they are very happy with the results, very happy. Maybe if they forget, they do ask, no, I've forgotten this part. How do you do this? How do you do this? And yes, even some of the ladies that I've taught me say, okay, I'm lost here. What do I do? I always, advise them on WhatsApp. Do this, do this, do this, do this. And yeah, it's very interesting. And the funny part is that I didn't know that I'll reach a level where I'll start, teaching other people and hosting to my small workshops and things of that kind. It was very interesting. And till date, I'm still improving, learning new things. I have not gone to any catering school. I taught everything myself, except for the samosas. But the rest was self-taught. Even the recipe that my aunt was using, I experimented and just created my whole new recipe. I just improved in certain areas of the of the feelings and everything. And yeah, I appreciate my aunt for being very supportive, and the people at home, and the clients who buy from me, and the clients I teach. And yeah, it's been a rough journey. There were a lot of challenges, financial challenges. Yeesh! Challenges. And the key, what I've learned is that the key, and what you need to be in this business is consistent. You need to be as consistent as possible. Don't stop. Even if business is slow, business is what, don't just stop. Just continue what you're doing. Keep advertising, keep advertising, keep advertising. And if there's anyone out there who's good at doing something, I suggest you can also tap into your talent. If you're good at singing, acting, just start a page, start doing things, post yourself there. You don't need a production company to help you do what. If you're good at cooking, making to my snacks, you post on Facebook, advertise. And again, not everyone. Yeah, you might tell your friends not share your post, share my post. Not all your friends on Facebook will share. Because some of them will watch and just not like or share or anything. But they are watching, they know what you're doing. Even if you see 2 likes on your post, 3 likes, just keep posting. One day you definitely hit the jackpot. And as for myself, I am heading to the top. I believe I'm heading to the top because I have got big plans for myself, which are very big, and I'm just going to keep them confidential for now. And yeah, I just wanted to share with you how I started this whole pastry thing. And yeah, big things are coming soon, and I hope someone out there will be motivated, to do the same, to tap into their talents, and just do what they have to do. Like for me, I never thought I would even be making this snacks, selling to people, teaching people. Do you know? It was not easy. I was a very shy person. Now, whenever I go and teach someone, I have that confidence. I'm used. I'm like when I go there, I'm just like bold. I just say things straight. And yeah, if there's anyone out there who's feel like, no, what can I do? Waiting for jobs. Jobs won't come. Like, okay, they are there, but they are hard. These days, you just have to do what you have to do to make money. You have to do what you have to do. When I mean do what you have to do, I don't mean doing things that are not right. Just do what you have to do. And yeah, start a small business. This is hot season. You can be selling freezes. You can make ice blocks. If you can't sell freezes, I have a video on my page, I think, about ice blocks somewhere. I don't know. You can also be making ice blocks and whatever. Just sometimes, again, business, you also just have to do what's trending. Certain businesses do good in certain seasons, so you just have to be, also very cautious of when you're doing what. And yeah, so I hope you've learned one or two things and I've motivated someone out there. I know maybe after 5 years, I know this video might not blow or anything, but I know people watch and a few people watch it. Yeah, I hope I'll motivate someone there. So yeah, give this video a like, share if you can. I'm not forcing, share if you can, give this video a like. And yeah, I really appreciate. Please, when you're seeing your friends post their hustle, just support them, even just by liking, even if you don't share, just like give them a like. You won't die. Just tick, like it's supportive. It's motivates your friends like that. So yeah, I hope you learned one or two things, and I'm very hungry right now. I want to eat something. So just wanted to share this video. Peace to all of you. Pray. Don't forget, Jesus is coming soon. The world is slowly coming to an end. So let us be cautious as well. Let's be praying and ask God for forgiveness. We don't know when the rapture might come. Have a good day. Bye bye.